Hello everyone, welcome you back. I am Aniket Nikam. From today I am going to start the series on database management system. Also I am planning to bring new very innovative topics for all of you. It will help you all for cracking the GATE, NET, government competitive exams as well as cracking the interviews of your placement, or if you want to upgrade a job or you want to switch to a different areas of development, then my sessions will be very much useful for all of you. So let's start with what is functional dependency. So the first thing before understanding the functional dependency, understand where we use or where the questions have been asked. So main thing is normalization. Functional dependency is very much basic for normalization. So we have 1NF, 2NF, 3NF, BCNF. So for all, the functional dependency concept should be very strong. And if you see the question papers of GATE and NET, you will find the questions where you will be giving the records, tuples, instances of a table, and you will be asked that find out the functional dependency. If you want to identify the normal forms, then we need to understand the candidate keys, we need to find the candidate keys. So at that time functional dependency concept will be useful for finding out the candidate keys, super keys, and to have all understanding basic idea. So let's move what is functional dependency. So I expect that you must be knowing what is ER diagram, and if you don't know, so let's have a look in basic relational database concept. So what is the first thing is we call as entity. So simple terms, let's say a student is an entity which will have a different attributes. So we will have attributes like name is one of the attribute. Another attribute we will have is roll number, right? So for understanding functional dependency, the definition says association among attributes is called functional dependency, right? So what are the attributes of student? Name and roll number. So if we want to find out the relationship between roll number, let's say this is roll number is one of the attribute and it determines the name, right? Generally roll number determines name, your Aadhaar card number determines your name. So this is called as functional dependency. So we denote, let's say A is an attribute, then we can say A determines B. So A is called as here determinant and B is called as dependent. So understand this. So B is always dependent on determinant. So we read as A determines B, or another way will be B is dependent on A, right? So this is very basic of functional dependency. So now I told what way we can explain, what we can present that functional dependency, right? So this is very important basic. Now let's move ahead. So one important rule I am going to tell you if you will be asked to find out the functional dependency from the given table, right? So what is the rule? Let's move ahead. So now A determines B is one of the example. Another is, let's say we have this table which have some few records. Let's say this table have only 2 records, right? So we have this A first column. So understand this is a T1 is a tuple, T2 is one of the tuple. So same way we call as record 1, record 2, row 1, row 2. But in relational we say tuple, right? And we have 2 attributes. This is A and B. So now A can be similar to roll number, example I have given, and another B can be a name, right? But for simplicity I have written A and B. So now this table may have n numbers of records, but understand for this instance this table have only 2 records, right? So first record says 101 and the name says like P, and another record have 102 and this name is a Q, right? So in this way we can find out this is one of the value. So 101 determines P, 102 determines Q, right? So how we can identify A determines B? The best thing is if this table have 101 here, let's say T1 have 101 for A and T2 have 101 value for attribute A. Now we have to check here in B attribute this column. So if 101 101 matching here, it agrees here, tuple 1 and tuple 2 agrees here, then they must agree here. In this case they are not agreeing, so we can say A does not determine B. But if we replace this Q by B, So whenever 101 is agreeing here, and for column B, for attribute B, we can say again the same things are happening, they are agreeing here. So we can say that A determines B. So this is a functional dependency, and this will follow throughout the table. This consistency will be preserved for all tuples, right? Whenever you will get 101, it will be P. Let's take an example where is a 102, and you will find here Q. So another time, if you find 102, then it should be Q. So in this way, we can say A determines B. I will show you more examples like this in the next video. So please don't forget to subscribe this channel, and also press on notification icon so that you can get notification for next video. So thank you very much for watching this video.